Hostile broadcast detected.
Agent, I don't know who you can trust. Things with Roy and Paul have been tense since Faye died. I know Kelso feels responsible, since she gave the order. Even though I won't be on the ground with you, I'm gonna stay in your ear for this one.
So, agents, Manny's got you stalking Kelso. And of course he won't be on the ground with you. When does he ever do any field work? I mean, he is at his best barking commands over the radio, safely tucked away from the action, playing with his little toys. And it seems Isaac's been busy too.
I hope you're not back to steal my dog. Okay, jeez. You can have the dog.
It's really good to see you, Roy.
Good to see you too, kid. Welcome. Hey, you tell her about the dog?
What about the dog? Is he sick?
Oh, no, nothing like that. Just, we thought he was
Oh, look at that. An unidentified person walking around. Good job alerting everyone, Isaac.
German Shepherd puppy, but it's been 3 months and he hasn't gotten any bigger yet. Probably some kind of mutt. Don't matter. He's cute as hell and never pees on the carpet. He can stay.
God, I missed this.
You okay, kid?
Not really, no.
You look tired. We kept your room in the basement. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Thank you, Paul.
Go get some sleep. You look like shit. Yeah, and for all our sakes, please, take a shower and put on some new clothes. You reached it.
Welcome back, Cassandra.
Cassandra?
Vanguard left you a present. Follow the breadcrumbs to claim your prize.
Who the fuck is Vanguard?
There are a few things to unpack here. First, couldn't Isaac at least wait until Kelso's hair dried before he recorded her out the shower? You're not that invasive, are you, Anna?
More or less.
Second, I don't know what Kelso's doing with all the watches, but this is someone who actually took up arms with you a couple times. I'm gonna need more than a paranoid Manny Ortega to think she's gone hunter. Thirdly, I don't know who or what Cassandra is, but I'm sure Manny's gonna make you find out. From a note she left, Kelso at least seems willing to share what she knows, but you're gonna have to track her down to a spot isolated enough where she can share that info without any unwanted ears listening in, like Black Tusk, hunters, rogues, present company excluded, of course. It seems like some of the info she found is trying to paint Keener as a bit of a good soul. I'm gonna need a little bit more convincing. Yeah, he might have saved a civilian here and there, but I have a hard time forgetting all he did to come up with that Eclipse virus, the bioweapon he used to attack the base of operations in New York. That left a bunch of agents and JTF folk flatlined. Oh, there's also that missile, and the care package she left Jupiter. Luckily, she had no desire to use Eclipse and got rid of it. Keener might be a hero to some. I see that Keener was right stuff going around. But no, he'd just as soon have half of society turn to ashes at the snap of his fingers. Any good he's done just has this stench of self-serving behind it. Just acts of kindness for the sole purpose of feeding his ego. It's easy to fall for his tricks. He's always been a master manipulator. We need look no further than his warlords for proof. He mind bent all of them to buy into his plans. So until I know otherwise, he's just the same egotistical, self-centered madman that's salty over being abandoned in the dark zone, with an inability to hold down any worthwhile relationship. Cue his ex-wives. He's the type to cut ties when he's leashed all he can from someone, just like he abandoned Theo Parnell. He's got me talking about him like he's still alive. Even from the grave, there's no denying the power of his legacy, no matter how twisted. There are some interesting connections between Keener, Mackenzie, Meret, and Bridgette Viper Douglas. I'll just let you listen.
You have to help me shake this guy.
There you are.
Aaron! Well, aren't you persistent? Have you met Bridgette? Nice to see you again, Mr. Keener.
Bridge, how's your dad?
Oh, wheeling and dealing with a cup of Kopi Luwak. You know Dad.
Absolutely. I hope he's still using the supplier I hooked him up with.
You know Dad. I see you're not wearing your wedding ring, Mr. Keener.
Yeah, it didn't work out. Maybe third time's the charm. The night is young and Eminem is still single, so you never know.
Now, if I were you, I'd be inclined to talk to the heir of the Meret estate, Mackenzie, for more details, especially since she's nearby squatting in Kelso's quarters. But she doesn't seem that talkative since Keener's name came up.
Why do you have a picture of Aaron Keener?
How do you know Division's enemy number one?
Are you kidding? God damn it, Bridge.
Bridge?
Bridget Douglas.
Faye's girlfriend.
Is he really a threat?
He was a threat. Kelso and that agent who rescued you took him out of Liberty Island. Psycho was trying to launch that Eclipse bullshit of his with a missile.
Guess it's a good thing we never went on that date.
Makes you wonder what really happened to those two ex-wives.
I don't feel so well. You mind if I take a shower and find a place to get some sleep?
Sure, you can use Kelso's bunk. She's rarely here nowadays. I'm sure she wouldn't mind sharing since the cleaners burned down your house.
Thanks.
I can only speculate what bigger part Charles Douglas's daughter plays in this, but I'll leave that to you agents. I'll just be watching.